When we were doing the voice acting for all the terminals, we had people in Redmond on Skype listening into the session in LA with the guys from Vancouver. You know, like all these pieces have to come together.
It's amazing to get to see the voice talent because obviously they're such an integral part to what we do with the terminals. To be able to go to the studio and actually see them perform is amazing because we're able to sort of show them the rough drawings and the animatics, and they're able to sort of feed off our work as well. So to be able to go down and see what they do and really appreciate and also contribute, it's great to be able to be involved in that.
I really am glad that they're revisiting it, sort of giving it new life. I mean, take a 10-year-old game and then actually tie it into the future of the Halo franchise as well. That's really cool. Honestly, that's one of the coolest things that I think we did during these sessions.
Everybody here just lit up. It was like, oh my God, this is the Holy Grail. This is, this is Halo. Oh my God, this is huge.
My name is Keith David, and I play the Arbiter. When it came up, and they were looking for, this character, the Arbiter, and I got the first script and read it, I was like, wow, I like this guy. I like this character. And you see what he looks like, it's very different. And, through the different incarnations of the game, I love the way it's evolved. I love these stories. My friend's trust is not the issue today, Spartan Locke. It is my trust you must earn. You are a hunter, yes? A seeker of things. And now you hunt other Spartans.
Getting to meet somebody like Keith David, a character, I know him through his character in the Halo series really well. It is a really cool thing to see that in real life,
Oh, this time I'm going to have an Earl Grey.
Everything he says is epic.
Yeah, we get to be on the other side of the glass and take this, be the first ears that hear these performances, and get giddy and excited about it, knowing where it's going to go and knowing what millions of people are going to get to enjoy.
It's a huge deal bringing back Keith David and having the Arbiter, and then adding this new character of Spartan Locke and have this story be more complete and more connected in the fiction. That's an amazing start to a journey that I think Halo fans are going to be thrilled with.
A lot of the narrative work we do is best done with actual VO narrative storytelling. I mean, if people watch something without any audio, you realize that it's 50% of what you're doing. I mean, it sets the feeling, the tone before anything else can. It's extremely powerful, so it's a big part of our work.
The following is a target profile of Thel Vadami, Supreme Commander of the Covenant Fleet of Particular Justice and compiled by Lieutenant Commander Locke. I like to think of him as a career soldier in a sense that he has a lot of tools, he has a lot of pedigree, and he's been in the forces for a long time. He's not really old, but when you start very young, you have a lot to learn. So I look at him as a career soldier in a sense that he came out, he was a cut above the rest. He was really good from the start. He's a leader and he's learning on the job. But he has the tools and the know-how and the temperament to get it done.
Bringing back Tim Dodabo, who's the voice of Guilty Spark, I mean, it's just an evergreen character and an evergreen sound. It's so incredible to kind of hear him come back and just instantly be Guilty Spark.
Greetings, I am 343 Guilty Spark. I learned a small amount about your Covenant before that reclaimer blew up my installation. Quite unacceptable.
And we're rolling when you're ready.
But Oracle, I do not understand. We were told the rings are salvation, a gateway to paradise.
That's smoother.
Communications. Yeah. Shut down all lines to the fleet.
He's got that presence. He's been there. He's done that. He's not of the earth, though. So there's something otherworldly about him. So when he approaches something, it's from a very different viewpoint than mine. So it's, he's just got that. That texture comes from knowing and from a lifetime of experience and of what he's been through.
The elites are blind, Arbiter, but I will make them see.
So Microsoft came to us and like, okay, we have this Halo 2 project where we basically have to recreate those cinematics that we had before, but now we want to pump it up, res it. But the thing is, it's 58 minutes worth of footage. Oh, okay.
A lot of times people come to us and they say, hey, here's our game and here's what's cool about it. Make something great. And we go off and do it. This time, the structure was already there. We're using the same timing, we're using the same story. And because that structure was there, it really gives us time to focus on the visual fidelity and the performance of what was already there.
So yeah, no, we couldn't say no. After it's more, okay, now that we've said yes, how do we do it? So for the choice of actors, we actually found the perfect like mix of people that could do mocap, that had the facial features that we wanted, and that were also great lip syncers, so that they could perform their facial and also be very technical to hit all this facial expression at the right amount, at the right moment.
You know, your father never asked me for help either.
The actors look like their digital counterparts in the film, and we're really capturing their performances and keeping all the nuances that it's really hard to animate.
Gotcha.
You know, your father never asked me for help either.
The index is secure.
You know, there's a large chunk of the human brain whose sole purpose is to decode the content of the human face. Oddly enough, women do it twice as fast as men. But that piece of your brain is there to look at faces and understand what's going on. And a lot of people, even if you're not artists, will be able to look at CG-generated face and say, there's something wrong with that. I don't understand, but it's off-putting. They may not be able to tell you what's wrong, but they know it's wrong, and it makes them feel uncomfortable. I think there's some deep primal monkey brain sort of thing going on there. But this process kind of circumvents that. All those little subtle nuances that are really hard to put in there by hand, if you're an animator, kind of come for free because we're capturing everything. All those little things are there. The computer doesn't miss it, even if we did.
Playing Cortana was really unique because there's, you know, in this particular version that we're doing and using the MOVA, you're in such a small space to work with, and as an actor it was really fun and challenging, you know, creating this new character but having to match a voice that's already there and making sure that I gave the performance that you want that matched not only the mocap but then going back in and matching it with your actual movement on your face. Right. And you can move this much.
And then there's the action sequence, which was nuts because it was literally Frank being like, you jump, you run, run. You fall, land, look up, oh no! See the arm, go, get it. Buzzers, look around. Like, it was that kind of thing. And you're doing it all just with this kind of movement with your head because you can't do any more than that. We
got to those really funny moments where the comments would be like, could you run more but not move? It was really funny.
Yeah, one of the great things about games is, you know, you can play multiple roles in the same production. So, you know, being the Arbiter and being Johnson, there are actually scenes where I'm fighting myself. So that's actually very cool, and it was a lot of fun to, you know, figure out how to portray that and watch how they figured out what we were going to do to make that work.
How you doing?
The big focus of this has been like working onto the facial performance of the actors and trying to really translate what they've done into the CG world.
The first time that we saw a picture of Johnson, we thought it was a real dude. We were like, okay, so who's this guy and why are we seeing a picture of him? And then when we started seeing it moving, we were just like, okay, this is animated, but it's really good. And you start to see the aliens, the Covenants, you know, the brutes, all these different species. It's phenomenal, the work that they're doing. And to have, I think it's 56 minutes, more or less an hour of content. As a Halo fan, that gets my blood going.
This is going to be I think a world premiere of the latest footage that you guys have brought, complete with a lot of explosions. So let's roll that.